to you. Okay, guys, if you mill as much lumber as Jason and I do, occasionally you're gonna have to change a bearing. And the folks over at Woodland Mills were awesome enough, sent me a brand new Bandwheel. So I'm gonna show you how to change it because it's really not that difficult. Unfortunately, in my life, I've changed a lot of these, just not yet on the Woodland Mills. So like anything else, just get your bands off, which y'all should know how to do that by now, I would think. Let's see what we got here. Take out your bolt here to the center. That's our one. Jay's getting me ready for the next step. You see, we multitask.
That's right.
There we go. Try not to lose the parts. I'm not really great at that. Now, you're going to try to pull the Bandwheel off here, and honestly, you're going to see it's not going to come. You're going to sit. A lot of times you're going to come. You're going to fight. That's not what you're going to do. If it just does not come off, which 9 times out of 10, unless you've got a really good wheel puller and can get this done, there's another easy way that you can do it out here in the back. So I'm going to show you what you need to do. Makes it a lot easier for you, and it'll save you a bunch of hours. So you get over here to your gearbox right here. And what I'm going to do is you can actually leave these in place. But what you do is you actually just take this nut off here. Make sure you leave that in the same spot. It'll help you in retracting. If you leave it in the same spot, really good chance that you won't have to retract anything. So you're going to just take this bolt off right here, and we're going to slip that whole pin right out. And what that's going to do, it's going to release the actual shaft that's holding on the bearing wheel, and we can pull it out, get it on our table, and I will show you how we have to get it out, because you're going to have to hit it. Can I get this wrench right here? Beautiful.
Everybody ready to go? Got that?
So you got the wrench ready to go.
Ready.
Almost like we've done this before.
I have not done this.
We have not. I have done this, not on this machine. And I don't know if anybody's showing it on the HM130 Max. Everyone's going to be a little different.
You give me those.
Boom.
There we go.
Okay, this thing is going to thread in. You see? We're basically tying into that beam. We're just going to unthread it, pull it all the way out.
So you leave that nut in place.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
So the nut in place will keep you where your tracking system was. Not to say that you might have to make some minor adjustments. We are taking the Bandwheel off now. She's snug. It's long, fellers. Should have got a socket on it. She's just a little too snug for my fingers. Sure she is. All right, we're gonna cut a lot of this piece out.
Let's see if I can do.
Coming out easy now.
Okay. Kinda.
There we go.
All right, let me come back around.
So yeah, that baby's been in there for a while. Boom. Pull that out of the housing. You're gonna have to cut that. I'm sorry, Jay. And I'm reminding him that because he won't put this shit in the video if I curse and dance and stuff. Okay, so after we get this post out, I like to do that first. Just unloosen these 2 nuts, just a little bit. Leave your nuts in place. Same deal with the tracking. When we put it back together, we just tighten it right back down to the nuts, and we should be good. This point, piece of cake. Whole Bandwheel assembly, and everything comes out. So at this point, what we need to do is I'm going to put it up on our table over here in our thing, and we need to get this piece out because we need the shaft for the new one. So hopefully it comes out easy. I'm going to first here try with my wooden peg before I put any metal on it. But really this face here is not the portion that matters. Just make sure you don't mess with the threads in that hole. A little tall for where I'm at. There you go, fellas. Oh. We didn't have to get ugly with it.
Did it come out?
Yep, popped right out. So there you go. There's the first step in replacing your band wheel. Now I gotta try to retrieve my peg. Maybe I don't. Perfect pegs again. Multi-use. Multifunctional, I should say.
That comes up a lot.
I guess.
Well, that's right. I was like, what are you doing?
I probably shouldn't have just thrown that over there, but I got this brand new shiny one anyway. Hey, if you have to change the bearings, should have said, you're gonna have to beat them out of place. It's really not easy, and that's maybe why they're giving the band wheels when you have a bearing problem. I don't know, but I got one, so we're putting it on. I need my shaft.
Oh, the bearings are set in there already?
Yeah.
Okay.
We were trying to make a 10-minute video, but this process only took 4 minutes. I don't know how to say this right, but clean your hole.
I think that says it all, Dan. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Everybody
You're welcome. You're
appreciates
welcome.
that.
All right, so you got to get your shaft back into place of where you were. So you got to make sure that the threads, boop, going in perpendicular. You're going to feel the two guide nuts in the back. You just have to get it back in between there. And there you go. Gave it some extra blow, Jay. Okay. Boom, 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 just like we did before. I'm almost wondering if I was going to squirt that, but I really don't want it to move. So let me make sure it's hard on me. Just got to pull your shaft out, line up the hole. I hate to say, just start re-threading your bolt. So yeah, we gotta go through the whole process here again. Gotta rethread back to our original nut, which is gonna keep the shaft in the same exact spot from when you started. I'm getting a socket this time, Jay.
Good. I was going to ask you, maybe a socket this time?
Socket. Not sure if I got the right socket. Pretty close, not even close. What we got there, man? Is that it? Hold on there.
That's it.
That's it. Lucky guess. Rather be lucky than good.
Yep.
There we go. Probably can't get it on. Not fitting good with my Woodland Mills instructions. I guess without boring you to death, crank that thing all the way back in. I can't get my socket in there. I know, we're wasting time. I think I can get it in there now.
What's that?
I said I think I can get it in there now.
There you go.
You can even snug those up a little bit if you want to, if it's rocking on you like it is for me.
Yeah, now it's coming through straighter.
Okay, there we go. Finger roller, you bang. Video's gonna be long.
Well, I'll cut it.
I'm kidding. You see, I got both nuts in there, so it can't turn. Probably thought you might know that, but there you go. I'm snug back up to where I was. All I need to do, snug the top back where the nuts were. And there we go. I'm actually gonna lose.
You loosen it a little bit, or you...
I'm just adjusting because the bottom one needs to get into place, and that one was tight. There we go. That one's tight. Boom. Put my nut on the other side, and the shaft is in. Jay stacked it nicely right here.
There they are, right against the bunk over there. You found them.
Doo-doo-doo. Thank you, Jay.
You're welcome, Dan.
And there you go, guys. You're snugged back in where you need to be. Get that bolt tight where it was on this side and just snug to it. There we go. Okay, shaft is in. Bingity bangity boom. Looks good. Grabbing the band wheel.
So the hope is, by doing all that, is to not actually have to adjust any tracking issues or anything.
Exactly. We're leaving exactly where it was in the beginning. Now, this is a whole different band wheel, so we might have to make minor adjustments, but it's not going to shouldn't just fling off. I mean, we'll see. Make sure, buddy, nub on the outside, band wheel both sides. Nub on the outside. Snug. I'm going to have to go all the way back. So I can... Woodland Mills. I am actually I'm gonna get some steel wool real quick. Just polish that off a little bit. I don't know. That's going on.
Need the wooden hammer. Or...
Pretty good idea, Jay.
Well, we'll see. I have them every once in a while.
I'm not asking you guys to beat your Woodland Mills with a hammer. Little wooden hammer. Baby trim hammer.
There we go.
Trim hammer.
I don't see any play in that.
Multi-use timber frame hammer.
We like multi-use.
Multi-use. I never liked this one thing, guys. Never. Buy a tool, it's gotta have 10 uses.
Looks so nice. I almost hate to get it dirty.
We might not today, Jay. We might not. Snug that bad boy on. Oh my God, smooth as a baby's bottom, Woodland Mills. No shake. No shake. The other one had some shake.
Yeah, it did have a little play, didn't it?
Had some shake. Oh, I'm excited.
That was good.
We couldn't mill for 2 days while they sent this to me. Had to go away. Okay, there we go.
Awesome.
So we're just going to actually band up. You all know how to band up, right? Hope you do. Yeah, not that difficult.
And we got the nice...
We're gonna snug this thing up here for you, like in place. We're gonna get our blade on, and then we're gonna just check some tracking. So we'll catch back with you.
Thunder's coming.
Thunder's coming. Thunder's coming. Hey guys, thunder's coming.
Right.
Okay, so we got our bands back on. We're tightened up. And here we go. We're not a perfect tracking here. It's slightly, I mean slightly off. That's no good for me. So I'm going to show you how we make a slight easy adjustment, and you'll see. But I need to loosen this up first.
Okay.
Get your tension off your blade. I know this process, you're going to be putting it on, putting it off, but hey. Boom. Real simple here, guys. Unloosen the two nuts. Danny snugged them.
Did you refer to the manual before making side track adjustments?
I did refer to the manual. Always refer to the manual, fellas. If not, the way my tracking had to go, all you do, make minor adjustments. So you want to loosen this one because I know that I have to move this way to get my tracking. I'm going to move this nut just a quarter turn. That's how little I'm going to move this thing. Now we're going to tighten back up. With these two loose, it lets the pin pivot. So don't forget to do that. But before you check, you need to snug everybody back up. Boom. Then we're going to retrack and we're going to recheck. So you guys know, Woodland Mills doesn't want you to use your thing. So it's the 2.5 turns.
I did like the torque wrench, but I listened
We
to
like the torque
know,
wrench too, but we've been listening to Woodland Mills. Okay. That's my 2. Keep rotating. You guys know you do your blades, rotate them so it's sitting perfect. I can already tell the tracking is right. Giving it my half snudge back. I'm gonna come on over and check. I'm gonna roll it a few times. Just make sure that the wheel's going right. Now look at what you got, okay? You see, I've moved in. I'm perfectly flush with my bandwheel. Just a fingernail. I'm a fingernail out. I'm not perfectly flush. Same exact on this side as well.
That's how we always run right there.
That's how we run it.
Yeah.
That's how easy it was to adjust it. Really not a big deal to change your band wheel. You use your mill long enough, you're gonna have to do it. So hopefully this helped you guys out. And if not, have a good day.
No slopping that wheel though, huh? That's not.
No flop.
No
Hang
flop.
on, I'll go with you guys. Did I break out? I didn't want to mess you up with you. There is no flop. This baby is sturdy this time.
Yeah. Okay. I noticed we had a little bit when the blades were popping off.
Correct. That's how we had a problem. Ever in my life have we lost the blade forward. I thought we snapped the blade. They were coming off the band wheel forward. That's how I knew that the bearing was bad. We were throwing it from here. It won't happen on the follower side. It's only going to happen on this one. So if your bands come off forward and more than once, and it happened to us, milling this right here is where we stopped. Milling stickers for our next round is when we kept blowing the bands.
Well, what was interesting to me too is that it was cutting nice, and it would just it was cutting very smooth and clean, and it would still pop a band. So it was that was frustrating, and so now we know.
Now we know.
Thanks, Dan.
See you guys.